Ira couldn't sleep. It had been days since the shooting, and the haunting memories played on a loop in her mind. The blood on her hands, the terrifying sound of the gunshot, and Tawan's body collapsing in front of her. No matter how many times she tried to shake the image away, it returned over and over again. Flashback to the event Tawan got shot. The hospital's emergency room had become a prison for her soul. Ira had been with Tawan when the paramedics arrived, holding her as she lost blood. They rushed to the hospital, and Ira had frantically called her father Mr. Crazy. His influence had brought the best doctors on the scene, but nothing calmed the storm of panic raging in Ira's heart. She paced relentlessly outside the emergency theater, tears streaming down her face. What if she dies? Ira couldn't think past the pain, the fear, the endless agony of imagining her life without Tawan. The woman she loved, the woman who had just recently confessed her feelings, had taken a bullet meant for her. And now, Tawan's life hung in the balance. Ira was a mess, covered in Tawan's blood. The shock of it all left her trembling as her father arrived and wrapped her in his strong arms. "Tawan got shot, Dad. She was shot because she was protecting me," Ira sobbed uncontrollably, burying her face in her father's chest. "I can't live without her, Dad. What do I do?" Mr. Crazy's heart broke at the sight of his daughter so distraught, but he held her tightly, trying to be strong for her. Just then, one of the doctors emerged from the operating room. "We're working to stabilize her condition," the doctor began. "Luckily, the bullet missed her vital organs, but she's lost a lot of blood. We need someone to donate for a transfusion." Ira's stomach tightened. Blood transfusion? She had always been terrified of needles, but there was no hesitation in her voice when she asked, "What's her blood type, doctor?" "Type AB," the doctor replied. "We can use any type, but we need it fast." Without a second thought, Ira spoke up. "Check mine, please, I'm type B." The doctor quickly took her to the inspection room. Mr. Crazy stayed by her side, holding her hand as Ira braced herself for the blood test. Despite her fear, she remained steady, determined to do whatever it took to save Tawan. When the test confirmed that her blood could be used, Ira donated without hesitation. The hours crawled by slowly. It was already 5 a.m. when the surgery finally ended. Ira was exhausted, barely able to keep her eyes open after donating her blood. Her father sat beside her, his presence a quiet comfort amidst the chaos. "She's strong, Ira," Mr. Crazy whispered gently, rubbing her back. "She'll make it, have faith." Ira could only nod, her thoughts entirely on Tawan. When the operating theater's lights went off, Ira jumped to her feet as the nurses wheeled Tawan out of the room. She lay unconscious, her face pale but peaceful. "The surgery was successful," the doctor informed them. "But she's still in a coma. We've done all we can. Now we just have to wait for her to wake up." Ira's heart shattered again. A coma? She watched as they transferred Tawan to the ICU, tears falling down her face. Her father gently urged her to go home for a while, to rest and change her clothes. Reluctantly, Ira agreed. But before she left, she remembered Tawan's words before she lost consciousness. Tawan had given her the password to her phone and asked her to call Somchai, her second-in-command. The password turned out to be Ira's birthday, something that surprised her. Still, she dialed Somchai's number, her voice shaky as she informed him of the situation. Somchai arrived at the penthouse soon after. He didn't waste time reassuring Ira. "I've already arranged for men to protect you while Tawan recovers. You'll be safe." Ira nodded, grateful but still overwhelmed with emotion. "Somchai, she took that bullet for me. How can I ever?" Somchai placed a hand on her shoulder, his expression serious but kind. "This is Tawan we're talking about. She's been through worse. This isn't her first time getting shot, and it won't be the last time she protects you. She'll pull through. You just have to stay strong for her." Ira broke down again, tears flooding her vision as she whispered, "I just want her to wake up." For 2 weeks, Ira never left Tawan's side. Even after the doctors transferred her to a VIP room, Ira stayed with her, talking to her as though Tawan could hear every word. She updated her on everything, from her daily routines to her career, anything to keep the connection between them alive. The doctors had told her that her blood was now flowing through Tawan's veins, a thought that brought a small smile to Ira's face. "Hear that, baby?" Ira whispered softly as she brushed Tawan's hair from her forehead. "My blood is keeping you alive. We're one now. Please wake up, Tawan, I need you." Every day, Ira prayed, hopping to see even the smallest sign of movement. She loved Tawan more with each passing moment, her heart aching for her to open her eyes. And then, one afternoon, as Ira sat peeling an apple, she noticed something. A twitch, just the tiniest flicker from Tawan's finger. Her heart raced as she quickly pressed the button to call the doctors. "Tawan, doctor, come quickly." Tawan's eyelids fluttered, and slowly she opened her eyes. Ira's joy was instantaneous, her tears flowing freely as she rushed to her side. She touched Tawan's face gently, overwhelmed with happiness. "You're back, Tawan," Ira sobbed, her voice thick with emotion. "You're back." Tawan, still groggy, looked up at her and smiled faintly. She recognized Ira, her gaze full of warmth and love. In that moment, Ira knew, no matter what, she would never let Tawan out of her sight again.